$50, taking on new meaning for those who say that they take President Trump seriously after he once again floated the idea of running for a third term, despite being prohibited from doing so by the 22nd Amendment. Today, the House Speaker, Mike Johnson, himself a constitutional lawyer, revealed that he has in fact spoken about the possibility with the president.
I think the president knows, and he and I have talked about the constrictions of the Constitution, as much as so many of the American people lament that. The Trump 2028 cap is one of the most popular that's ever been produced, and he has a good time with that, trolling the Democrats whose hair is on fire about the very prospect. I don't see a way to amend the Constitution because it takes about 10 years to do that, as you all know, to allow all the states to ratify what 2/3 of the House and 3/4 of the states would approve. So I don't see the path for that.
All right, my panel's here in the arena: CNN legal analyst Elliot Williams, Republican strategist and pollster Kristen Soltis Anderson, former communications director with the DNC Mo Alithi, and CNN senior political commentator Scott Jennings. Welcome to all of you. Scott Jennings, you're on the record talking about what you think about the possibility of the president running for a third term. And I should note, we do have our text chain here is going to provide some additional commentary on this as we talk about it. I found it remarkable that the speaker acknowledged that he had spoken with the president about the quote unquote constrictions around this. And it really seems to speak to this question of whether or not this is just a massive troll or something the president's actually thinking about. What do you think?
I think he's trolling the Democrats, which he loves to do, and they fall for it every time. They've been doing it for 10 years on a number of issues. You know, look, the president himself acknowledged that this sort of gimmicky idea about, electing a vice president. I mean, I guess the other gimmick would be to elect him Speaker of the House and then have the president, vice president. And these are all gimmicks. He said it would be too cute by half, and he's right. He's not going to need a third term. He's had 2 very successful terms, I'm sure, by the end of 2028. But I think this is a troll. I think people are unnecessarily falling for it, and I think they're probably selling a ton of hats because of it, and they're laughing the entire time it's happening.
Let's watch what Senator Tommy Tuberville said about this, just because I think it speaks to this big question of how seriously should this be taken. Watch.
If you read the Constitution, it says he's not, but if he says he has some different circumstances that might be able to go around the Constitution, but that's up to him. We got a long way to go before that happens. Well, I think that there's going to have to be an evaluation from President Trump's viewpoint to the Constitution. There'll be a lot of legal aspects to